I'm going to write an equation to model a sound wave, and we're given a bunch of characteristics. We're given that the amplitude is 5, the period is 1/4 second, and the frequency is 4. This last sentence is very important. This is what tells us whether we're going to have a sine or a cosine function. Now, if it's telling us that this wave starts with maximum displacement, that means we're going to have a cosine function. If it said 0 displacement, that would be a sine function. Now, amplitude was given to us. Amplitude is always our A value. We're given period and frequency, which are related. Period and frequency are reciprocals of each other. But we don't just plug one of these numbers into our function. We need to use one of them to actually find the b value in our function. So this is the general form of a cosine function, with A being the amplitude. We already have that. And B is what we use to find the period, but in this case, we were actually given the period. Now the formula for period is 2 pi divided by b. Well, we don't know b, but we do know the period is 1/4. So I can set the period formula equal to 1/4. If we cross multiply, we have our b value. So b times 1 would be b. 2 pi times 4 is 8 pi. So now we have A and B and we're done. I used X, you could use T, but just to understand that we were given both period and frequency, you could have used one or the other. If you chose to use the frequency instead, you would set that equal to B over 2 pi, because that's the formula for frequency, and you still should have had a B value of 8 pi. So in this case, you just use one or the other.